Healogics, the nation's largest wound care centers, recently honored Our Lady of Lourdes Health Center for Wound Care and Hyperbaric Medicine Center in Lafayette with the Center Distinction Award based on healing rates and patients' satisfaction scores. In tonight's Eye on Health report, News 10's Danielle Duncan finds out why wound care is so important and life-saving.
After months of dealing with a suspicious blister on his foot, Robert Cade, who is also diabetic, is now on the other side of healing due to wound care treatment. Mary Blanchard with Our Lady of Lourdes Center for Wound Care and Hyperbaric Medicine says millions of people across the state live with a non-healing wound. The number increasing due to age and diseases such as diabetes and other chronic conditions, which all delay wound healing.
30% of patients who have a chronic wound that don't seek treatment for this chronic wound end up with an amputation. The mortality rate in 5 years after a patient that's had an amputation is about 50%.
Blanchard says seeking treatment can be limb-saving and life-saving, which thankfully Robert Cade, a diabetic and wound care patient, did in just enough time after finding a blister on his foot.
It just wasn't healing.
Cade says after 2 months, doctors suggested he try wound care and hyperbaric therapy, which he says was a huge plus.
Whenever a patient is receiving hyperbaric oxygen therapy, they are placed in this chamber for about 2 hours. So the patient, while they're in there, they're getting pressurized oxygen at 100%. So it's the equivalent really of being about 33 feet below sea level. So the pressure of that oxygen really helps do really great things for these wounds to heal.
After 40 sessions of hyperbaric treatment and wound care, Robert Cade says he is fully healed.
I don't have any precautions to take. I'm not on any kind of medications for it. I think it really made a difference in the amount of time it took for my wound to heal, plus the extent that it did heal, fully without any kind of having to have any kind of surgeries or anything else.
Blanchard says patients can self-refer. The clinic also partners with other local clinics and healthcare facilities. Danielle Duncan, KLFY News 10.